beschnitten sein, der Weihnachtsfreuden bringt. Ein Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells.
Look, you. Ready? Ready for it? You wanted it. Come on. Do. Ready? Come on, you sing with me.
Pinocchio.
It's not Pinocchio.
Twinkle.
Not Twinkle. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Stupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeers used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in all the reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas night, Santa came to stay. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleighing tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, they very fickle, as they shouted out with glees. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in the history. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, he had the very shiny nose, lots of vodka, and if you ever saw it, you will even say it glows. It's called in Russia. All of the other reindeers used to laugh and call him names. They wouldn't let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, he was well paid, you see, stood out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Thank you very much.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how we wonder what you are.
Up above,
Can she
give you so high,
Can she sing?
like a diamond
Can she
in
sing?
the sky. She sing very nice.
Me?
If you turn off television, you would, or at least turn down a little bit. Or no, it's Pogoda. Your mother wants to watch the Pogoda.
I see it.
Okay, but you.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's me Bernie Mansfield again for you. I've got a joke for you today. It's two Mexicans. They're standing on a top of a high cliff and the tide's out and there's just rocks down the bottom. And one says to the other, I could jump down there and hit the bottom faster than you because I'm like a big fat Mexican and you're just a tiny slim Mexican. And the Mexican says, no, you've got more drag, you've got more what they call that, you got more, wind resistance, air resistance, you'll actually fall slower, even though you're heavier. I'll hit the bottom first, I'll win. And says, no, I'll win, I'll be first at the bottom, said the fat Mexican. You don't know anything, you don't. So we'll count to 3, unos, dos, tres, and we'll jump off the same, so we'll find out who's the winner. So off they jumped, and you tell me, ladies and gentlemen, who was the winner? You guessed it, society. Thank you very much, and good night. Auf Flügel des Gesanges, Herzliebchen, trag ich dich fort nach den Fluren des Ganges, dort weiß ich den schönsten Ort. Dort liegt ein rotblühender Garten im stillen Mondenschein. Die Lotusblumen erwarten ihr trautes Schwesterlein. Die Veilchen kichern und kosen und schauen nach den Sternen empor. Heimlich erzählen die Rosen sich düftend Märchen ins Ohr. Es hüpfen herbei und lauschen die frommen, klugen Gazellen, und in der Ferne rauschen des heiligen Stromes Wellen. Auf Flügen des Gesanges, Herzliebchen, trag ich dich fort. Anyway, there's this lady, she's gone to the hospital to have a baby, you see, and after she's had the baby, the doctor wants to break her in gently because there's something a little bit wrong with the baby. So she says, I'd like to see my baby, please. It's been quite a long time. Why are you keeping my baby from me? Make me a little bit nervous here. She says, well, we have to prepare you for something. Your baby's not quite entirely right. And she says, it doesn't matter, I'm going to love my baby. What's wrong with him? And he says, oh, well, he's got certain parts of his body a little bit missing, so you're just going to have to, just prepare yourself for a shock, lady. And she goes, oh dear, what's happened? Has he not got any hands, or he's not got any feet? And he said, well, it's a little bit worse than that. So, well, has he not got any arms or legs at all? Oh, that's worse than that. What, has he not got a body? There's only a head, is he? And he said, well, we better show you, because it's difficult to describe it. And they bring in a baby, and it's just one great big ear. And she says, oh, my baby, my baby. And the doctor says, speak up, he can't hear, he's a little bit deaf. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Viktor Dmitrich Huliganov. The song that I'm going to sing for you tonight, you can probably hear playing in the background. I heard today on YouTube. What I heard was, it is, let me just see if I can get hold of the actual, probably this is a version of it, but what is, don't know why it's suddenly, here we go. It's Jeremy, G-E-R-E-M-O, he is Moravian from Barbados, Caribbean, and he's playing this, is called O Come, O Come, Emmanuel. It is, well, actually, when it was made, this by, I think the words were by Beveridge, but I'm not sure, probably is not necessarily the case, but was Emmanuel originally in the way it was written in the original hymn. Anyway, the tune is called Ephrata, and this brother here, Jeremy, he's making a good fist of it. Later on, a baby starts to cry in the
in the soundtrack, which is quite nice because obviously you're praying for Emmanuel to come, and then a baby comes, so it's a little bit symbolic. But it's an interesting Advent hymn. It's not Advent now, but I just hearing him play today, I wanted to sing along with his playing on this odd organ, 2 manual Allen organ, there in the Moravian, Bethlehem Moravian Church in Barbados. And probably I give some link to this original in my film. If I forget to do, please remind me. I'm not really in good voice tonight. I hope I can make a justice, if you like, a justice to this lovely song, to this lovely version of it. I'm going to sing it, but what I did once before, what I'm going to do again this time, is I'm not going to sing in English, I'm not going to sing in Russian. As one other time I sang hymn, this time Restu kun vi, or Abide with me, I sang it in Esperanto. I got this Esperanto hymnal, it's called, what's it called? Hymnaro Esperanta. It is published by, was published in 1966 by British Esperanto Association, and one of them wrote in this very beautiful copper plate, like people used to write in before, a dedication to somebody as well. In this very year it was printed, to Alice L. probably Gansler by the look of it, in appreciation of your much valued help, joyfully sung and given, which is added to the riches of this edition. Leonard looks like J. Gentle or something like that, not sure, he's not referred to here. It was anyway, it was Montague Butler compiled it. This is actually 5th edition, so there have been other editions. I don't think there's been an edition ever since of the Esperanto hymn book. I haven't seen it anyway, but this is it. So if you want to have a service of worship, Christian worship, there goes the baby, okay, in Esperanto, then you can use this. Anyway, we'll take it to the top, and I will join in with this brother singing, playing on his organ, and I will be singing the Esperanto words to Okam Okam Emmanuel, Hovenu vi Emmanuel. So here we go, taking it from the top. He doesn't give any lead in, does he? So I've got to be there. Ho, ho, venu vi Emmanuel, savdonu nun al Israel, ploranta sola en exil, gis venus vi la dia fil. Oh joy, oh joy. I've got something in my throat. I can't do it. Can't sing. Terrible.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I've come to you this evening with a very important message on behalf of the Split Head Persons Society. And our charity is active for several years now in the field of helping people with split head syndromes like this. And what we do is we help people. Now, we won't tell you how we help people, but we do want you to give us all your money. So, please send it to our bank account. Ich brech die Herzen der stolzesten Frauen, weil ich so stürmig und so leidenschaftlich bin. Mir braucht nur eine ins Auge zu schauen und schon ist sie hin. Ich hab bei Frauen nun heimlich viel Glück, das ist kein Wunder, weil mein Sternbild ist der Stier. Mein Blut ist Lava und das ist mein Trick, das liebt man an mir. Ich schau sie an und sage schlau, du bist das Wichtigste, gnädige Frau. Da di da di di da da di 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 di, ra di 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 di. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hey up. It's Bernie Mansfield here again. Got a couple of jokes for your kind attention. One of them is this in New York, it's next to Wall Street. You've got this investment banker type. He's walking past a beggar. The beggar's got a sign on front of him saying, "I'll work for food." And the banker says to him, "Relax. My broker says the economy will bounce back." And the beggar says to him back, "I am your broker." Anyway, what's the epitome of optimism? An investment banker ironing 5 clean shirts on a Sunday evening. Right, here's a joke from Vienna from the year 1930. What is the difference in the banking world between an optimist and a pessimist? Well, the banking optimist says, "Don't worry, if the worst comes to the worst, we can always go and beg." And the banking pessimist says, "Who are we going to beg from?" News in from the last minute. Due to an increasing demand and the appreciation of the American currency, a new batch of fresh American dollars is about to be printed by the Central Bank of Moscow. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. Time after time, I tell myself that I'm so lucky to be loving you. So lucky to be the one you run to see in the evening when the day is through. I only know what I know, the passing years will show. You've kept my love so young, so new. That time after time, you'll hear me say that I'm so lucky to be loving you. Right, so how do you sell a cow to a deaf farmer? Ready? Wanna buy a cow? And why do farts smell? For the benefit of the deaf.